So tell me about Redux Group. Is Redux Group the group that you've talked about with the construction, legal, the insurance, the lenders? Is that all part of the same group, Redux?
So the Redux Group is our real estate agent group. So that's the group that just buys and sells retail houses and also helps with investors. So that's the group there, and that really is our flywheel, right? That's the group that we started in December 2014. Last year we're going to sell probably right around 700, 800 houses in 2022. So we'll do a lot of business there, but it also is the flywheel that spins out for everything else, and gives us a platform for our coaching business, gives us the platform for everything from title to lending to insurance, all of the different pieces there. But it also allows us to help other people that want to grow businesses like we've grown, to be able to say, hey, here's our calling card. Like we built a $1 million business in 2 years, and we built a net $1 million business in 4.5. So this is what we do, and this is how we do it. And we can help other people figure it out as well.
So I see you do wholesaling as well. So from my understanding, that's similar to what I do. You package deals for investors. Is that right?
Right. Yeah. And so wholesaling is a piece of what we do for sure. And then the biggest piece of my coaching business is actually with REI Revive, which is helping wholesalers monetize their dead leads. And we really use that as a big piece to grow our Redux Group business, because most wholesalers, right, that you find 20 deals, 20 people that say, hey, I want to sell. Of them, maybe 16 want retail value for it, right? So there's no business for a wholesaler or somebody looking to buy at a discount. And then you have 4 deals of people that said, hey, I'll sell at a discount. And of those 4, maybe you lock up one that's going to sell at 65, 70 cents on the dollar. Well, what happens to the other 19 that raised their hand and said, hey, I want to sell? Well, the reality is all of those leads, somebody's going to get paid for them, but it's just not going to be you. And so that's what we're teaching people how to monetize those other 19 deals that you've paid to bring in, but they're just going out and somebody else is making money on those.
So how do you package that deal that they want asking price? How do you package to different types of investors? How do you package those other 15 or whatever deals that other people that they find and you can't find a sort of below market value price?
What we do is teach people how to partner with a real estate agent that knows how to list those properties and get those done. And see, most people will say, oh yeah, that makes sense, I'll just give it to real estate agents. But literally people have been doing that for a long time. And it just doesn't work. Like, you just give it to an average real estate agent, it's not going to work. You're going to have to figure out the scripts, the dialogues. How do you get people in? Because everybody's brother's uncle is a real estate agent, right? They don't want to talk to a real estate agent. They wanted to talk to an investor. So how do you get that real estate agent in the door so they don't feel baited and switched? And then how do you teach that real estate agent how to talk to the person so that they'll work with you rather than their brother's uncle who's a hairdresser and a real estate agent? And that's what we're teaching. And I think everybody could figure it out, but will it take a year? Will it take 2 years to figure out how to monetize it at a high level? Maybe it will. And, if you can go from, bringing in, maybe it takes 2 years to bring in 10,000, 20,000. We have one group that brings in over $50,000 every single month that we send in referral fees to them. So, if you're missing out on anywhere from like 5 to 50,000 a month in referral fees on deals that you've already paid to get people to raise their hand and say, I want to sell, every month that you're trying to figure it out yourself, every month you're just trying to figure it out, you're losing a massive amount of money.
So what marketing strategies do you encourage people to use in the US?
For what type of
property? For property, I'm thinking about wholesaling property. What's the sort of strategies to actually bring those deals actually in?
Yeah, well, if people want to market, what I would say is, one of the easiest ways, if you have $0, if you have almost no dollars and lots of time, I would say something called Driving for Dollars, and you just download the app Deal Machine and then use the promo code Uncommon. You'll get a bunch of skip tracing for free. You'll get, you can actually even hire drivers to go do it. But they will skip trace for you. And literally you just pull up a map, and every time you see a dilapidated property, you just click on it and it'll make your list. And you get 150 of those properties that look dilapidated. And then you start calling through. One of the biggest mistakes people make is they'll call once they've got 5 properties. They're like, one of them's going to sell, right? But you need 150 that look dilapidated. Then you call through them and you'll get a deal. But then you'll also set yourself up for some revive deals, right? They're REI revive type deals, where you'll make money on the referral fees as well. So that's one. The other one is batch data. And again, if you use the referral code uncommon, they'll give you some free skip traces, so that you can, I think it's like 200 property records or something like that. And you can pull up people that are absentee landlords, people that are late on their payments, whatever it is. You just stack some data, and you can send out texts. You can send out whatever, just saying that you're offering to buy properties. So those are two of the easiest, most cost-effective ways. I also, REI Vault, realestateinvestor.com. If you write them and say that Chris Craddock sent you, they'll give you a discount, I think, on your first month. But they've got a done for you direct mail campaign where they will send out direct mail for you to the right lists, and they'll even collect all the data for you and just say, hey, call these people. So those are the areas, and they get more expensive as you go, right? The cheapest is the driving for dollars. The pretty much what I'd say is like lower middle class expense is going through batch. And then the more expensive one, but also the higher quality, is direct mail.